أيها الأحباب في الله سادات والسعيدات السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري ربي عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اركعوا واسجدوا واعبدوا ربكم وافعلوا خيرا لعلكم تفلحون. وقال أيضا بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. The subject today, we can never deal with subject of either we call it xenophobia, but I think to a given extent, there has been aspect of element of ignorance among some individuals, or we can call it this aspect of prejudice that has just been aroused due to a reason that either we know it, either we can underline it, or we cannot underline it. I think when we look at the subject, as Muslims, we have our way of life, and it's governed with our constitution, as Quran has stipulated to us strictly, and how we are supposed to deal with our issues. When we look at Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He created everything in this world, He has ordained and decreed. He has subjected it that even where someone is going to be tomorrow, you don't know. What you are going to eat after this salah, you might have prepared rice, but unfortunately you might not be able to eat that rice, due to the reason it has not been ordained to be your risky for that day. So we can never deal with this subject because since the creation of the universe, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made human being as a wonder. People move from one place, migrate from one place to the other, either because of social issues, that is underlined score number one. The second issue why people move from one place to another might be economical issue, which is underlined score number two. And the third issue why people move from one place to another might be political issue. When we look at this narration of these three issues, we underline it for those my learned brothers and sisters, they know we call socio-economic and political factors. These social and economic and political factors has influenced a potential, a dynamic in the world that the competition has become too high. But we as Muslims, are we going to follow the competition, or are we going to stick by the rules? We have constitution, we have a way that we have been governed, and whenever this type of problem comes about, how do we address this type of problem? Are we going to sit back and watch? No. Are we going to respond? Everybody knows how he's going to respond. But we have to look. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has emphasized and encouraged Muslims, and He calls us in a very good terminology, in a noun that is very preferable to every Muslim. He says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, all you people who believe. And I think you can never be in the masjid if you are not a believer. So, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, I quoted from Quran al-Karim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing you. He said, Arka'u, make ruku to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bow down to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wasjudu, and prostrate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wa'abuduhu, and on top of that, do good deed. This is where we are making mistake as Muslims. We have narrowed the limit of ibadah to a specific thing or a specific time. I think 24/7 in your life as a Muslim or mu'min, you need to be doing ibadah in your life. How you sit, how you eat, how you sleep, how you wake up, how you greet your friend, how you relate to one another. Has to be ibadah. So this ibadah, how do we convey it? How do Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us how to do it? Then He told us, وَاعْبُدُوا رَبَّكُمْ وَافْعَلُوا خَيْرًا, and do good deeds. Ibadah must be accompanied by doing good deeds. You cannot do ibadah, then you do opposite, you are doing wrong deeds. Then there is something that is an alternating story, whereby it's not directing our activities to achieve the goals of inshallah, to enter Jannah, inshallah. But when you are a Muslim, you have to focus first. Your life itself has to be ibadah. How you relate to people, how you talk to people. وَافْعَلُوا خَيْرًا, and you do good things. لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ, if you want to succeed. And the succession of a mu'min is not limited like when I do maybe business, or I do 1, 2, 3 things, I get at the end month, they pay me my salary. If you are a mu'min and you limit your ability of understanding to this quotation, then you have a serious problem. As a mu'min, you need to remove the bracket within the parameter of your thinking. What are you supposed to do? Because لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. Tuflihun to a mu'min come in 2 types of ways. Type number 1, you get success in the world. Type number 2, hereafter. When you leave this world, you are going to get another success. So do not limit your ability for success that you look, because I'm running this business, my brother is running the same type of business, then you start to fight. This is a minimum success, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordained to us, if we do the right things, He's going to make us successful. And successful in dunya and hereafter. But because we are, the limit of our understanding sometimes is compromised. So, the issue of immigration, people have been migrating from time to time. If you can ask even most of if we go to geographical issue or historic issue, most South Africans or most people who are living or nationalities of South Africans, if you study history very well, they were not South Africans because of the fact of migration. If you go to any border, maybe let's use maybe Zimbabwe and South African border, you will find in that border and this border, they speak the same language. They speak the same language. But this one is saying that one is a Zimbabwean, and this one is saying that one is a South African. I think human being has been programmed. You have been prejudiced to a way, you start to think another human being is your enemy. And this thing, you need to start to release it. And we need to ask, is there a provision, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if Quran is our constitution, does it have provision to clarify this issue? And if it is not there, then we need to ask, is this Quran not complete? But wallahi, we are all wrong because Allah has provided provision for it. And you will find it into Quran. When we look, before we go into the provision into Quran, when you look at the society, even the issue of internal displaced people, besides the external factor of migration of people, you are still going to find out within a country itself, there are people displacing other people because of the same issue, socio-economic and political factors. So when we look at this issue, here, try to let them understand on the dynamic, on the scale, to show that you understand better than the other person, so that you try to address this issue in a good way. Try to educate people, try to counsel people, try to conscientize the community, try to be involved in one way or the other. بِأَمْوَالِكُمْ وَأَنفُسِكُمْ. Try as much as possible, because the society, the human race is astray. إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. We are all going astray. But why are we going astray? We have embraced the world too much, thinking that we will never leave this dunya. Wallahi, this dunya is a very few years. A number of years we live here is very few. You can do as much as you like. You can love as much as you love. But one day, it will not be there anymore. When you study medicine or something of the sort of medical practices, you will understand when a baby is born, go to their home, those people who have children. When a baby is born, he always holds a grip like this. Have you ever known this? I think a lot of people have looked at this. This is muchism. A baby when he's born, he holds a clamp on his hand, he's holding his hand like this. If you put your finger here, he's holding it tight. That means when he came to this dunya, he's holding this dunya too hard and he came for it, he came to fight it. But I want you to go and look at a dead person. When someone died, what does he do? He opens his hand. He let it go. How long are you going to hold on that? How long? So start to do the right things that is going to benefit you in this world and hereafter. Stop animosity among each other. Try to be the peacemaker among yourselves. Try to be the person who conscientizes people to have unity. I know it's very impossible. Even two brothers from the same mother, from the same father, put them in the same room. It will never finish 6 months. They will disagree on something. But let us not put this disagreement to go out of proportion. Why? There has to be a framework. This framework has to be demonstration of in a high intellectual level. It has to have a proficiency whereby it has an intellect in it. We fight and we still fight as brothers, but we will embrace each other at the next minute and say, sorry, I overstepped my responsibility. Sorry, this one and this one happened, so that life should be able to move on. But if you do something, you transgress a human right, human dignity, to a level where that you have gone to become and kill another human being due to social issue, political issue or economical issue. I don't know the answer you are going to tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ila yawmuddin. I don't know. Maybe you know best. Then let us look. One day, everybody here, whenever he do something wrong, we always used to blame Shaitan. How many of you have seen Shaitan before? I think no one has seen Shaitan. Shaitan, everybody when he do something wrong, he always says, Shaitan made me do it, Shaitan made me do it, or because of Shaitan I did this. One day Shaitan was asked, how do you manage to accomplish your work? He said, I got agents. Me, I do nothing. And that is why Yawmul Qiyamah, Shaitan will tell you, I fear Allah so much. I didn't tell you to make sin, because me personally, I know Allah is going to punish me. He's going to deny you. So Shaitan was given, he gave a mankind a swap. He take a piece of bone, he put it somewhere. But he knew, let's say there is Ali this side, there is Mustafa this side. Ali has a dog, Mustafa has a cat. The dog came and ran to the bone because it see the bone. But the cat also, when he see the bone, it thinks also there is meat there. It also wants the bone. So the cat and the dog start to quarrel over the bone. Did the shaitan make the cat and the dog to quarrel over the bone? No, he just placed the bone in a strategic place. So what happened next? The dog managed to kill the cat in order to do what? To eat them, to get the bone. Ali was very angry with the dog. He took a club, he went and hit the dog. The dog died. Mustafa, the owner of the dog, he came. He said, Ali, why did you kill my dog? He didn't want a further explanation. He took his gun or his machete or whatever he took. He killed Ali. He also killed Ali. Did you see? Did the shaitan make these two people fight? No. That is why Yawm al-Qiyamah, when shaitan tells you, did you see me? You don't have evidence. Because you don't have judge that time. Who is going to advocate for you or a lawyer? I know today because we have lawyers, we have money that is attorneys for us, we have so many ways to challenge cases. But that day, your limbs are going to speak for you. So, these two people, when we are doing mistakes, we need to be at sober minds. Always ask, what does Allah say about this? What does Rasul say about this? Then we have to move forward. But if we are not, we are limiting our ability for the greediness of socio-economical and political factors. We are going to create a very greedy leadership. That is why, when we see, and mostly today in the world, because of political factors, most people become displaced. Because of this type of notion, when we are starting to create leadership, people become so greedy. I want more than what you have, or I want even what you have, I want it to be mine. And when such a confrontation comes to escalate to a level that we cannot deal with, if the friction becomes too high, it can be called any name, but prejudice, xenophobia, Afrophobia, I don't care what name you're going to call it in the dictionary, but those type of prejudice and resentments are going to surface. And when we are dealing with this type of issues, we need to be very cautious. As Muslims, what does Allah say in the Quran? This verse, I will just take the first part of the verse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided provision to us. Use this verse when you see another human being. Because many people don't understand, human rights document has been doctrinated from Quran. If a Muslim himself do not respect humanity of mankind, then something is wrong with that Muslim. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Many people have seen this verse in the Quran. I think everyone who read Quran have seen this verse in the Quran. What does this verse say? Allah himself has decreed and he has ordained to everybody, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Me as Allah your creator, as I have created you, I have given you status. I respect you. He didn't say a Muslim or non-Muslim. He didn't say a believer or non-believer. This verse speaks of humanity. You understand? So if somebody will say, Muslim don't respect humanity, give him that verse. Try to give him that verse, then he should go and ponder it very correctly and say, Quran is not a proper constitution to govern the universe. Because Allah has provided provision. I have never seen any clause of human right that is not Quran. Our problem, we read Quran like we are singing song. We read Quran like we are playing. We do not want to ponder. We do not want to understand. It is not necessarily you have to understand the entire Quran. No, it is not necessarily that you have to, even if you know one verse, understand what it says, comprehend it, make use of that one verse. Wallahi, it's better for you than memorize the whole Quran. You sing it as much as you want. It's of no use to you. Then, in the aspect of humanity, as much as you know God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ, but there is a clause He gives very few people. He said, قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُ. There are only few people who are going to return the shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those are the Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam who say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasul. Don't do things and go out of the clothes. Don't start to become like an animal. One day Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu, he sees someone in Makkah al-Mukarram. He's making tawaf. And this person, instead of making the tawaf routines, he's saying, Allahumma rabbi ja'alni min al-khalil. Allahumma rabbi ja'alni min al-khalil. He's going around. This was the very first time Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu was very shocked. He asked this man, when you are making tawaf, you are going around the Kaaba, I heard you say, oh Allah, make me among the few people. Then, I want to understand. A very naive person, he teach Amir something. He said, I want to be among the people. When I read this verse in the Quran, قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ, among the blessing Allah has ordained to mankind, just giving me life, giving me oxygen. How many people are paying for the oxygen they are paying? Electricity bill, you'll get electricity bill. You'll get water bill. Air you breathe, have you ever got a bill for it? And without that air, can you survive? I will give you for free. قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ. Only few people are going to say, Alhamdulillah, wa ni'ma alhamdu, wa qala la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasul. Let us not embrace the world too much, because it's useless. It's useless. Where are our grandfathers? Where are our fathers, some of us? They are not there. That is the road. That is the road. Or a car. Everybody will drink on it, or everybody will pass through that door. There is no shortcut. So let us try to be more human and civilized. And if it comes to issue of Muslim becoming uncivilized society, it bothers me a lot. If a non-Muslim becomes uncivilized, I can understand. But if a Muslim becomes uncivilized, then I'm questioning this too much, because you have all the milestones in your life to work on it. If you are a leader as a Muslim and you manage to make the stupid and poor leader, something is very wrong with you. If you are a leader as a Muslim, or you are doing a business, and you become a very stupid person in whatever institution you are dealing with, trust me, something is wrong with your Islam. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always has solution to us. وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنُ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ الْحَوْنَ. And the people Allah is talking about, the people who are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, these are slaves of Allah. وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ, those slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ حَوْنَ, they move in this world with humility. You understand? على الأرض حونا وإذا خاطبهم الجاهلون قالوا prosecuted by any type of confrontation from Jahil, people who do not understand, people who lack capacity to read Quran. You are the one who are to teach them. You are going to return to them in a nice way. Simple and clear. Simple and clear. But we as Muslims, first of all, the ignorance starts from us. I always attribute, I'm sorry to say that, but I'm going to say it. I always attribute problem of the universe to Muslims. It is my own way of seeing things. My opinion might be right or might not be right. But I want to attribute problem of the universe to Muslims community. If Muslims community will start to do the right by themselves, then everything around you will be right. Because aspect of ihsan, because Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he was asked, Mal ihsan, an ta'bud al-ihsan, an ta'bud Allah ka'annaka tarahu. Do good deeds as if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is standing there, is watching over you. If you are walking and your boss is standing in front of you, you can imagine how you are panicking, you are pretending to work. But imagine, ihsan, believing in Allah, if you stand like He's there watching over you, how are you supposed to behave? How are you, the similitude of behavior, in another word, I'm saying, we worship our bosses more than we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this thing has to stop. If a scholar is asked, what is integrity? Integrity is doing the right thing when you are alone and when you are with people. Simple definition. Don't go to dictionary understanding of integrity. When you have Islamic integrity in you. When you are even in the darkness, wallahi, Allah is able to see you and you forget Allah is seeing me, but you forget that you are saying, Muhammad or Anwar should not see me because I'm doing this. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to us, by the capacity of doing our good deeds, He said, Hal jaza'ul ihsan illa al-ihsan. There is no way, and Allah never lied. Only his time is not right yet. Hal jaza'ul ihsan illa al-ihsan. If you do good deed, there is no way He will never pay you good. Whether you like it or you don't like it, you will get good. So stick by it. I know it might be challenging on doing good deeds, but inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will reward you for that. Let us stick together and come together, unify as Muslims, try to conscientize our community to end prejudice, to end atrocities among one another and other community, and use the wisdom of وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Allah has exalted the status of humanity and mankind, and we made peace among ourselves and other people. وَالْآخِرِ الدَّوَانَ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ.